Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and it's another day. Well, it's actually evening now, so excuse the dodgy lighting and the kind of interference on the picture. It's because of the light. It's evening, and we didn't have anything booked up today. We have something booked for tomorrow evening, but it's just the big wheel, and it only lasts half an hour, so the rest of the time is our own. But we had a bit of a lay-in this morning, much needed, and once we got up, we had no plan. I think Gary struggles without a plan, but I said, come on, we'll just explore. So we decided to walk all the way up to well, most of the way down the strip, and we ended up at a bar. We had a kind of a refreshment drink on the way, and then we found this bar. And one of our first days, we came across this bar, but we didn't go in because that was the day. If you remember, I said we ended up getting off at, I think it was the Paris stop of the monorail, and it sent us, because of the roadworks that they had going on, sent us down this really kind of little road, and there were some quite weird characters down that road, and we passed that bar at the back, and then there was all these kind of little outlet shops and stuff, but none of them seemed to be very open, and it just looked really kind of dodgy. So we give it a bit of a go by. But today we were exploring, and we found that bar, and they were playing some music inside, and it was, I think it's a country bar, and apparently it's well known in Nashville. As you can imagine, that's the home of country music, isn't it? And it was called, oh, what's it called? Is it Red Dog? Something like that. Gary, was that bar called Red Dog?
What?
That bar, is it called Red Dog? Was it?
Is that? Oh,
What?
yeah, something like that.
Old Red, that was it. Not old Red. And obviously the dog is the picture of a dog. That's where I got the dog from. And Old Red, that's it. And they had a band in there. They had first a warm-up band, and then this other group, and they're on Spotify. They're quite apparently quite sought after in the circuit, and can't remember the name. Cowboys and something. If I had my purse, I could show you because I've got a card. Anyway, we sat in there for quite some time. I had a soft drink. Gary was on the cocktails. And then we ate in there as well. And then we went up to the roof bar. And so I took a video of the Bellagio fountains from above, which was quite good. And I wanted to do an evening one, but they had the whole of the front of it was booked up for the evening, so we didn't get to do it. So I did film them from the side of the Bellagio, because unlike the first time we ever came to Vegas, you could walk along that pathway, that's sidewalk as you guys call it, and you could stand right in the middle of the Bellagio and do the fountains, which I did do. But for some reason they're digging up the path and it's all roped off, so there's so much construction and work going on in this place. Seriously, there's so much. Anyway, so we had to walk through hotels and over the bridges to get back afterwards, but I did film it. I was going to splice them together, doing a daytime one, and then what it looks like in at the nighttime, stitch them together and make it a video. But I don't know that it's going to be good enough. And also, the first one, I think I've managed to mute so that you can't hear the music, but there was obviously in the Old Red, we was upstairs by this time, they're playing kind of popular music in that bar, and then standing by the Bellagio for the fact they were playing Frank Sinatra, Luck Be a Lady tonight, which of course, you know, I loved, but can't really have that on my video. So I think I found a way of muting that so that you won't hear it. But we could book up that table tomorrow night and go there, and I could film the second part in the same spot if we do it. So I've got the details to call, you know, not to call him, but to email him, and hopefully, well, if not, we'll do something else. You know, I'll just put one video up. Anyway, then we walked back, and I said to Gary, it's weird because, you know, the first few days, walking all the way up there and all the way back would have been an absolute hardship. It would have been awful, and I would have whinged and moaned and ached and everything. Well, by the time we got back here, I felt it. You know, I felt my, around the toe area was kind of, because I've had a blister there. So it was kind of thinking, you know, you've done enough now. But we were fine. And I put it down to the fact that I wore my trainers and I loosened them off so they're not so pinchy. And the temperature has dropped about 10 degrees, where it was like 90 to 100 or just over 100. It's now 80 to 90. And then in the evening it dropped a little bit. So I didn't have crazy hot feet. If I was at home, I'd be wearing sandals, you know, couldn't be thinking of walking around in trainers, but for some reason it was fine. Anyway, we stopped at a Starbucks and broke up the trip, the walk. And so now Gary is over there doing a jigsaw and I'm talking to you guys. So we haven't eaten much, I think, today compared to any other day. But it's, I don't know, I just feel like the heat's getting to me a little bit with the whole eating thing, and it's really sapping my appetite. But what we did have was really good. We had some kind of very weird burger, and it was a 10 ounce, so we cut it in half, so it was a kind of like we each had half a burger and some fries, but we didn't eat very much. I don't think it's enough for Gary, to be honest with you. But so it's been a chilled day, but not with all the walking. So we had bought this monorail ticket for the week and we haven't used it because I just feel like it's a waste of money in a way, because you walk to the station and you walk from the, you know, the station, and you might as well have walked, because you're walking. The only bonus is you're not walking in the heat, you're walking in a hotel with air conditioning, but you still got all the same distance, and you know, you don't have the view. So we had a little flutter on the machine, and we won yesterday, and we decided to have another little flutter in the Bellagio, and I put only with $5. I mean, I'm not exactly a high roller, so yeah, put the $5 in and we won, and then we put that in and we lost it all apart from 10 cents. So I have a winner's ticket with 10 cents on it. I'm going to put that in my scrapbook. Don't even think it's worth cashing that in. So it's going to go in my scrapbook. On the yarn front, I've got a bit of bad news really. I kind of looked up how much it would cost to get the cab. I don't know about Uber. I'm not really familiar with using Uber, but I know to get a cab, it would probably cost about $70 there and back, or maybe even more. So I don't think it's really, you know, something that we can actually do. If we'd hired a car, or if there was a bus that was easy to sort of use, it'd be different. But we're kind of, you know, in the past when we've been on holiday, we're not shy about using the transport, but this place is not geared up for you to find your way to their shops. You know, it's all kind of geared up for you to stay here on this expensive strip and spend your money here. They don't want you in local shopping malls. You know, they want you in Louis Vuitton up the road. They don't really want you finding, you know, 6 pairs of jeans for $1. Oh, I know you don't really get 6 pairs of jeans for $1, but you know what I mean. They don't want you finding the cheap outlet. They want you here with the expensive outlets. So yeah, I might not get to do it, and the days are running out now. So we've got the wheel tomorrow, the high, that's actually called the high roller, even though I'm not one. Which, you know, that would be nice. I shall try and film. Hopefully they won't be playing music. If they do, I think at least I've found a way of muting that sound when I upload. It seems that way. I'll check it out, because I've uploaded that first video of the Bellagio fountains, and I'm going to play it in a minute once I open this computer up, and I'll see if it's recorded the sound. If not, whoa, it'll be a bit silent, so I can either add a soundtrack, but what, I have no idea. I bought some socks today, and I found these the other day while I was waiting. Gary went to Marshall's. He wanted to get something. I think he needed to get a shirt or something. And the escalator was broken. I said, I'm not going in there. But there was a way. There was another one, which we didn't know about. I said, I'll meet you in M&M's, because there's an M&M shop. And as I was walking around, I came across, as I was standing there, some ankle socks, like, you know, trainer socks. Ones to wear with your sneakers. And they were all beautiful. They were bright colours. And I thought, like those orange ones. Because if I ever have Smarties or anything like that, it's got to be the orange ones. So anyway, I picked this pair up and it said youth socks, and I thought they'll fit me, because my feet are small, you know, my hands and my feet, and they're not big. So they were youth socks, and I thought, yeah, they'll definitely fit me. And do you know what, the best trainer socks I've ever had? I've got one pair of white ones over there that kind of you don't see much of when you've got them on. They don't fall down, they don't slip under your heel. But I've only got the one pair. I don't know what happened to all the others, but I've got one. And so I thought, I'll get this pair. And they're so soft and they're really nice. And I thought, you know, I'm going to get some more. And we went in there today and Gary said, did you know that they're two for like $15? Because one pair is 10. And I said, no, otherwise I'd have got two yesterday. Or the day, the other day. And it was a bit annoying. But anyway, they've got 3 now. So I've got a yellow pair, a red pair, and an orange. And you don't really see them. You just see a tiny little slither of them. But, you know, that's good. I've got some, just in time for the winter, to be at home. I have decent trainer socks. I wonder if it'd be cold when I get home. I know that one of my kids told me that we had dodgy weather back home. I can't remember which one, but it was, I think it might have been Paul actually. Said something about the rain. He sent me a picture of it, I think. Rain on the window and where he works. That's it, yeah, it was Paul. But yeah, been a good day. I think, you know, Gary was like, oh, I don't know what to do, but like, we'll just explore. But that's good, because you find stuff, don't you? Find places. We stayed there all day listening to this band. I suppose they are a band. Anyway, we were listening to them all day, and yeah, it was good. Ran up a bit of a tab in there though, as you can imagine. Good location actually. And the building next door, believe it or not, the building, yeah, there's a building everywhere. And I don't know what they're going to be building next door to that, but it's going to be even more of a decent view of the Bellagio fountains when that's built. But yeah, so anyway, not much else to tell you. Sadly, no yarn. Don't look like I'm going to get any either, so that's a bit sad. Somebody did say there was a knit and stitch shop around on the strip, but I've not found it. Not found anything remotely along those lines at all. However, a couple of times, like the other day when we went on that trip to, well, yesterday we went to LA, I think it was, we stopped at a gas station, and when we went inside, getting all the lingo, gas station, stopped to get gas. Not like petrol station, you know, and they had key rings that were crocheted. I nearly bought one. It was a witch's hat and all sorts of stuff that was crocheted, and I thought, how cute is that? Where's the yarn shop? But you know, we did pass loads. That driver did say, you know, if I find one, we'll stop, but you know, I think he just wanted to get home really. And by the time we got home, it was, you know, we were like, oh, you know, straight away. But it was such an early start, I think that's why. But we did sleep well, that's for sure. And I'll tell you what, they were talking that all of the old hotels are going to get knocked down and rebuilt, which is probably why there's so much going on. But someone said, oh, I guess Excalibur won't be long. I hope not, because, okay, maybe it might, if it was to need refurbishing inside, which I don't necessarily think it does, it's not bad. Really, that's all it needs. It's already cute. I don't know. But yeah, the one over there, the Tropicana, they're knocking that down. They're going to build a stadium. So it's not all going to be hotels. But I noticed today that the Hard Rock Cafe, first time we came, there's a big guitar shape outside on the front of the building. When we came 8 years ago, you could see that whole guitar. But now you can't, and it seems to me they've built a walkway across the road right in front of it. So one of the hotels that are being built up the road is going to be a Hard Rock Cafe hotel. It's going to be in the shape of a guitar. The whole hotel will be in the shape of a guitar. And it will be amazing. But obviously it's going to take a while to build that. And that's going to be where the Mirage was, if you know that where that is. Because that's been demolished soon. But in a month's time, roughly, they're going to demolish the Tropicana. So they make a big deal of it when they demolish a hotel. They implode them, and all of the glass has been removed, so it's all ready for it. And there's still little bits and pieces going on. You can see it when you're walking over the bridge. You can see like little tiny bits of dismantling going on. But one of the guys that Gary works with is coming over, and at the time they're all they do a big party when they implode these hotels, and you know, it's sort of like a big thing, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get off and upload this video and check out my Bellagio fountains, which I'll either put up as is, or yeah, I could put that one up as is, and then if I do a night one, I could put that up as is, couldn't I? So I'll probably do that then. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.